All right, Majestic Mirage Punta Cana. This is the #1 rated hotel on TripAdvisor. At least it was when I booked. There's actually back and forth between this one and Secrets. I just got here and this place is unbelievably palatial. If the rest of the property is anything like this lobby, we are gonna have a fantastic stay. This is Coolest Luxury Hotels, Majestic Mirage Punta Cana. So I'm here for 4 nights. I'm quite excited to get to my room. It is a sky view suite with a rooftop jacuzzi. Let's get over there and check it out. I'm loving it. I love the initial vibes of this place. I get like an urban New York, London type vibe. So let me show it to you very quickly. Here is the bathroom, nice dual vanity. I'm really digging the external sinks. We have a water closet here to the right, and then we have a shower here to the left. Moving on to the room, it is rectangular in shape, and that's to accommodate the cool stuff that's upstairs on the patio. This bed is my everything. It is by far the best bed I've had in Punta Cana. It puts the one at Royalton to shame. You have a couch here to the right, mini bar to the left, and then here is an ancillary patio. This is just a small little cozy intimate patio. You come out here in the morning, take in some Dominican vibes, have a coffee, cerveza, mimosa, whatever you like. So these are my private stairs that lead to my private rooftop terrace. This is designed for privacy. It's designed for seclusion. It is not designed to be really majestic. But you can see I have some wicker chairs up here, private sunbed, and then my private jacuzzi. Again, it's intimate. An outdoor shower right here to kind of rinse off, and you do have a peekaboo view of the ocean. So that is it for my very brief rundown of this room. I did do a dedicated room tour where I go over everything. So if you want to know all the little details of this beautiful room, check the link in the description below. Last night I slept amazingly. That bed is my everything. And then I went downstairs to Cafe Espanol. I love that place. It's like Starbucks on steroids. Classy, sophisticated, cool, fantastic menu, great food. I'm gonna be there a couple times every single day. I started my morning with an orange and carrot juice. That's my favorite combination of juice. I thought I'd try to get some revitalization. That didn't work. Then I went for the caffeine. I did Vienna, which is a shot of espresso, whipped cream, and then cocoa powder on top of the whipped cream. Pretty amazing, but not powerful enough. And then I went for a second shot, and I did a bonbon, which is a shot of espresso and then sweetened condensed milk. After that, I went right back to bed, woke up now, and like I said, I'm gonna try to hit the beach or hit the pool. Last night, I need to talk about the steakhouse very quickly. It's called like Don Juan Don Holmes, something like that. It was fantastic. It was like eating in a castle and a cave at the same time. It's like a combined castle and cave. The place was ensconced, drenched, comprised of marble and exotic stone. Huge vaulted tall cathedral ceilings with stained glass on top. It had an outdoor terrace if you want to eat outside. It was like a slice of Spain or Italy right here in Punta Cana. The standout of the night was the assorted sausages. That blood pudding was to die for. And that leads me to right now, I am overslept, overly delirious, and overly caffeinated. I don't know how that's possible. I've managed to do all those at the same time. I'm gonna get outside and get some vitamin D, try to revitalize a little bit, and then get to the rest of tonight and the rest of the stay. Bad news. The pool here is weird. It's small. It's boring. I don't know what I'm going to do here for the next 2 or 3 days. I did find a really cool bar here at the end of the pool, so I'm probably going to hang out there right now. I have worse news on the beach. This beach is not good. If you're coming here for the beach, or if you love the beach and you're coming here, you are going to be disappointed. I'm probably going to have a dedicated beach day tomorrow or the day after, but I'm not looking forward to it, and I'll tell you about that later. So yeah, pool, boring, small, weird. Beach, really not the best. I'm just gonna hang out at this bar right here. They have an amazing menu. Should I do 7, 8 drinks? Not all of them. I'm not gonna finish all of them, but they look really creative. Let's just have a fun day. And at the end of it, I'll tell you which ones I like the best. So interrupt the drinking marathon for some Mirage Club action. There's a Mirage Club, which I had no idea. It's right beachside here, right next to the pool. And I got some sushi, some shrimp cocktail, a Caesar salad wrap, a couple of different ceviches, and a sandwich, and an agua. All right, so that was an unexpected and much needed quick bite. It was perfect, actually. I wasn't feeling lunch. I didn't want to sit down and waste a lot of time. I just wanted a quick bite. That's why those clubs, specifically the Mirage Club, is so great. It's right here by the beach, right here at the end of the bar. Just go in for a quick snack, get some fuel, and then insert yourself back into the action. That is what I'm going to do. I have a couple drinks left I want to check out. Then I'm going to head up back to the room and see what's next. All right, so that is it for my attempted outdoor activity day. Really, all it was me working my way around the drink menu, trying to have as much fun as possible. Like I said, the pool is disappointing and the beach is very disappointing. I'm not looking forward to breaking that news to you later, but I will. I see what they tried to do here. I mean, you have the adult pool that spans the entire length of the property. It ends right here with a pool bar. I like that. That flows into the beach, which is right behind me. And then you also have a Mirage Club, which anchors the entire thing. So I see what they tried to do. It makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, the pool was just a really, really weird shape. I really didn't like the design. I liked how quiet it was. I just didn't like the design. And then I'm not looking forward to breaking that beach news to you. So favorite drinks of the day were the Majestic. That orange mango drink was exceptional. And then I like the Capria Casca and the Caprihina. Those were delicious, especially when combined together. I'm gonna get back up to the room, regroup, and then figure out tonight and the rest of my trip. What a turn of events today for a couple different reasons. I'll touch on that in just a brief moment. And right when you think the hotel is perfect, you get hit with a micro ironing board and a completely lackluster and underwhelming pool scene. Now, one of those is completely forgivable, as at a high-end place like this, if you want your shirt pressed, they can do that for you in a jiffy. But the other one, not so much, especially in Punta Cana. Now, I was recently at Royalton and I was critical, probably hypercritical of that pool, and as of right now, just a few days later, I am yearning to go back to the Royalton pool scene. The pool here at Majestic Mirage, specifically Mirage Club, was large, tranquil, quiet, and secluded. Typically, that's everything I'm looking for in a hotel pool. The only problem was, it wasn't a main pool. It was an ancillary pool. It's a side pool. It's a support pool. It is not the main pool, but yet it is the main pool here at Majestic Mirage. Now you might say, James, that's really not the main pool. That's just for the Mirage Club. That's just the 21 plus pool. Go to the middle of the property. That's where the main pool is. And that's what I did. And by the way, you know things are bad if I'm leaving the 21 plus pool to go to the family main pool. And I got there and it is the exact same thing. Exact same setup, same shape, same layout, same everything as a 21 plus pool, just in a different location with more kids and more traffic. I actually can't remember the last poor day of weather I've had. I think it's been over 10 days. I might have to go all the way back to Rio Republica, but it's at least 10. But it ended today. It's been raining all day today. I waited for it to subside. I waited and waited and waited. Now it's about 2 p.m. and the rain has subsided, but pretty cloudy, dark, gray, and gloomy out here. So I'm gonna head to the buffet, and I'm not mad about that. I've been meaning to check out the buffet. And plus, this dark weather has forced me to stay inside my room and get some work done, which has been much needed. So I haven't spent a lot of time upstairs on that Skyview terrace, probably not worth it. I'll tell you what was worth it, and that was the Italian dinner I had last night. I had the best plate of food I've had during this entire trip. I'll touch on that in a second. I loved it more than the steakhouse, which is saying so much because I was pretty much enthralled with that steakhouse. The Italian place last night was better. It was the complete opposite. It was white and bright and fresh and clean. It definitely had a European type feel to it. I liked the vibe more. I thought it was classier. I thought it was cooler. And the food was actually better. Those of you that know me and follow the channel know that I don't really even care for Italian food that much, but when I have plates and experiences like this, it makes me reconsider how I feel about the cuisine. The meat lasagna was unbelievable. It's all I'm thinking about 24 hours later. All I want to do is go back and get it tonight, tomorrow night, and the next day. By far the best plate of food I've had during this entire trip. Alright, it's my last full day at Majestic Mirage, and I so wanted to start this day and to start this video with an outdoor update. Either me giving you an update at the pool or at the beach, maybe just walking around the campus, even up top on my Skyview terrace, which I have spent zero time on. But it's really windy again today, so you get me inside again in my Majestic Mirage robe, which is actually quite thick. and quite uncomfortable. Yesterday, the buffet was above average. I actually liked my time there. Wasn't the largest, it wasn't the best food I've ever had, but certainly wasn't the worst. There were a couple things that stood out about it. Number one, it was comfortable, it was cozy, it was relaxing. A lot of these buffets, especially in Punta Cana, can be clinical, they can be sterile, they're really bright and uninviting. This was quite the opposite. I really just enjoyed the ambiance there. And another thing that stood out was that it was manned. They had personnel at every station and substation, and there were a lot of substations. There was a juice station, an Italian pizza station, a crepe station, a carvery station. There were just stations galore, actually, and every one of them was manned with someone there, a man or a woman, to not only serve you, and I actually don't mind self-service buffets, but I think it adds a touch of class when there are people there to serve you. But they were also there to explain the dishes and to offer any custom dishes that you might not be aware of. So I actually really enjoyed my time at the buffet. I ate there later in the afternoon, which killed my appetite for dinner. I had to cancel my reservation at the French restaurant. Don't worry, I'm headed back there tonight. It's apparently the best on the entire property, which I'm looking forward to. So I just kind of relaxed, and I needed it. At night, I ordered room service. I had a chance to test out the room service menu, and it was interesting. I ordered a pizza, and I got a pizza, but it came with stuff I didn't order. Not just on the pizza, but like other items I didn't order either. So I ordered a pepperoni, ham, olives, onion, extra cheese, extra sauce, and it came with buffalo chicken on the pizza. And then it came with a side of buffalo chicken too, like buffalo chicken wings. Had no idea where those came from, but they came with my meal. And the order also came with a slice of chocolate cake, which was delicious, but I didn't order. And it came with a chicken sandwich, and I ordered a pastrami sandwich. So something must have been lost in translation. The food quality was below average. I'm not mad about the order mix-up. It actually kind of added some spontaneity to my evening, but it was definitely below average. So that's pretty much it. I did go to the piano bar last night for a late night cocktail. I want to have an official night there. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I have the French restaurant tonight. There's a sports bar. There's a lobby bar downstairs. The piano bar upstairs. There's still some stuff I want to do. Right now it is early afternoon. I'm thinking either pool or beach or both. All right, it's my last night here at Majestic Mirage, and I'm off to the very best restaurant on site, the French Place. I'm just going to call it the French Place. The name escapes me at the moment, but it apparently is so nice they make you wear a formal collared shirt. Always make sure you bring at least one formal outfit if you're coming to Punta Cana, or really on any vacation for that matter. Today I had a hybrid day at the beach and at the pool, specifically the family pool. If you saw the footage, you may already know why I'm not a fan of the beach. It was a seaweed bonanza. There was seaweed everywhere, and seaweed does plague a lot of these Punta Cana beaches, some more than others, and it was everywhere here at Majestic Mirage. And it's interesting because this hotel is right next to Royalton, and I proclaimed Royalton to have the best beach that I've seen thus far in Punta Cana. This hotel is right next door. Royalton had zero seaweed, it didn't have any, and this hotel is burdened with it. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Besides being inundated with seaweed, I found the beach to be quite small, especially given the stature and the size of this property. For those of you that care, there is an adults only section. I didn't really pay any attention to that. It seemed to kind of blend in with the other section, and I didn't find the beach that appetizing anyway. So the family pool is basically a larger iteration of the 21 plus pool. Its design was better. I did like the fact that there was a bar in the middle of it. That bar had a swim up component as well. But overall, it ran into the same problems as the 21 plus pool. It's not a regular pool. It's not a community pool. It is a swim up pool that is camouflaged and designed as a standard pool. All right, I just finished dinner at Le Son, or La Essence, however you want to say it, and it was absolutely, certainly, definitely, unequivocally the best restaurant I've been to by far in Punta Cana. Now, I know I've said that a few times in a few separate videos throughout this trip, but I've also tried to find better hotels, and as I get to the creme de la creme of hotels, I'm going to find better restaurants and better food. And I think everything came to culmination tonight, my last night here at Majestic Mirage. Le Son was unbelievable. It was the most complete and comprehensive, well-rounded meal I've had here in Punta Cana by far. The service was exceptional, the food quality was really unbelievable, and the menu was surprisingly creative. I mean, just listen to some of these dishes. Watermelon crest salad with avocado mousse and a poached quail egg. Artichokes with faux gras and a fig reduction. The salmon tartare, which I had, it was delicious. The warm watermelon tataki with tenderloin Angus. I would have never thought to pair Angus and watermelon. It was divine. A sea bass loin with yucca and honey truffled puree, lobster risotto, jumbo shrimp with crunchy Iberian ham. They had ribeye tacos with flambéed avocado, and the list goes on and on. I ordered the Chateaubriand. How do you go to a French restaurant, see a Chateaubriand and not order it? I had to do it, I felt compelled. And not only was the Chateaubriand a top quality cut of beef, it was juicy, succulent, flavorful, and cooked to perfection. So that was my dinner. It was the perfect way to punctuate my last night here. My night is not over. I strolled back. I'm in some more comfortable clothing. There are really 4 things I want to do tonight. I'd like to go to the downstairs lobby bar. I'd like to go back to the upstairs lobby bar, aka the piano bar. I'd like to catch a little bit of the show. It is a Friday night here, and I've walked past the show a few times, and it looked to be quite entertaining. I'd like to get a glimpse of that. And then lastly, if time is permitting, I would like to check out the sports bar. These sports bars are kind of an afterthought. They are sports bars really in name, but it's open 24/7. So for those of you that want a really early or late drink, I'm gonna go check it out to see what it's like. Okay, my time at Majestic Mirage is ending. I'm going to talk about the 3 main standouts of this property, who this property is best suited for, and then I'm going to give it a rating. And I really struggled with this rating more than almost any property in the past because this property does so much so well, but also has some detractions too. I'll talk about that at the end. The number 1 standout for me was the ambiance, atmosphere, and architecture. It is unlike any other Punta Cana hotel I have experienced. It is Spanish, European, old world with a bit of an urban vibe to it. That was very apparent the second I walked into the lobby and then the minute I walked into this hotel room. I loved it. Again, it was different from the 7 hotels I had previous to this. So if you're looking for a different vibe, a different energy, and a different atmosphere, this is going to be the hotel for you. Number 2 is the food. Absolutely the best restaurants I've been to in Punta Cana. My previous number 1s were either Secrets or Luxury Ambar by Bahia Principe. This one blows them out of the water. I probably had my 3 best meals here at Majestic Mirage, and the best one by far was the French restaurant. That could have been a standalone restaurant in any other city. The service was amazing, and it had one of the best French menus I've ever seen, period. And besides the main restaurants, the ancillary, the support food was great as well. You know how I feel about Cafe Espanol. That place is Starbucks on steroids. If you love a good European cafe, or if you just like Starbucks in general, you, like me, are going to be spending a ton of time at Cafe Espanol. Lastly, the lobby experience was fantastic, and typically lobbies are a parlor trick. A lot of hotels these days will invest in the lobby because it's the first thing you see, and it kind of creates the first impression and a halo effect for the rest of the property. But what a lot of hotels have been doing recently is doubling down, tripling down, making these really lavish and ornate lobbies, and then kind of skimping on the rooms and the rest of the property. This hotel did not do that. Not only was the lobby grand, beautiful, opulent, luxurious, really expensive and polished marble and stones everywhere. Huge columns and pillars were everywhere, gigantic windows. It was a fantastic place to hang out, and you will hang out there because that is really the hub for the social component of this property. A lot of lobbies you go to twice. Once when you arrive and once when you leave. This one was the hub and spoke of the entire property. It had a downstairs lobby bar, an upstairs piano craft cocktail bar. All the restaurants were at the lobby. The buffet was at the lobby. The lobby was pretty much the epicenter of the property, and because it was such a beautiful, striking, and mesmerizing place to hang out, it really made the experience here unforgettable. So the rooms were nice. I quite enjoyed the design and architecture. Again, I liked the urban feel. It was something different, especially in Punta Cana. So that was actually very refreshing. The only thing I'll say about the rooms, well, actually I'll say two things. Number one, they are great. They are 5-star. This room specifically, I would probably not get the sky view rooftop terrace with the jacuzzi. Again, I'm not a big balcony person. Now, I do enjoy balcony life for a few minutes or a few moments, but I'm not one to spend hours out there. As I look across at this other hotel, I have seen people who spend an enormous amount of time on their balcony. So if you are a huge balcony person and you're looking for something quite secluded and private, remember upstairs, those balcony walls are about neck high. So if you're looking for a very private, perhaps a romantic and personal balcony experience, if you like to spend a lot of time outdoors, that may be a room for you. For me, that kind of room was overkill. I went up there twice and it was just in the morning to basically say hello to you. I spent zero time out there. If I'm gonna be outdoors, I am going to the pool, the beach, or taking a walk outside. Who is this hotel for? This one was interesting because the way it's marketed is not the way it actually is. This is almost like a Secrets. I would say Secrets is 99.9% couples. You're looking at the other 0.1% first solo guide to go to the Secrets here in Punta Cana. This is about 90 to 95% couples. I had no idea this would be so couple-centric. So if you are someone that enjoys the couples hotel experience, or maybe you're looking for something a little more urban and a little more European than Secrets, or maybe you're looking for a hotel that is more value-minded or budget-conscious compared to Secrets, or maybe you're looking for a hotel that just isn't in your face as coupley as Secrets, this is going to be the hotel for you. But make no mistake about it, this is absolutely a couples hotel. I'd say 90 to 95% of the clientele were couples. So if you have any illusions about coming here and being social or being rowdy and rambunctious, forget about it. This is a very quiet and calm couples hotel. So how do I rate this hotel? This hotel was number one on TripAdvisor when I booked it. TripAdvisor was oscillating back and forth between this one and Secrets, and that's why I wanted to check both of them out. And this hotel actually turned out to be very much like Secrets, which I found interesting. But is it number one in Punta Cana? It could be. It could be. If this hotel's beach and pool were good, if they were good, I probably would give this hotel a 5. If they were great, this hotel would probably score a perfect 6 out of 6 on my rating scale. But the beach and pool setup, you know how I feel about them. They were just underwhelming, and that is putting it very nicely. But if I was somewhere less tropical and the beach and the pool were underwhelming like they were here, I'd be a bit more forgiving. But this is Punta Cana, and I feel that the beach and the pool must be exceptional in order to give a hotel a great rating. So because the beach was littered with seaweed, small, and it just didn't have a very good comprehensive experience, and because the pool was just one large swimming pool, it really lacked a main pool for adults, I'm going to give this property a 4. Now again, if those two components were outstanding, this hotel would have been a perfect 6 out of 6, especially considering the value. This hotel is about half the price of Secrets. But because it lacked in the pool and because it lacked in the beach, which are two critical components of a Punta Cana hotel, I am going to rate it a 4. If you are all about your food and not really big into the pool or the beach, I'd have to say, what are you doing in Punta Cana? But if the pool and the beach are an afterthought for you, and if you like a quiet couples style hotel, this is going to be the property for you. Is this the number one hotel in Punta Cana? No, unfortunately it's not, but this hotel does a lot of things right. It's close. If the beach and the pool are a bit of an afterthought and you're looking for something different and one of the most majestic properties you will ever see, check out the Majestic Mirage here in Punta Cana.